Hey guys, sorry I can't be here today, but as most of you know that I had to take Lily to the doctor, and I hate missing, but I still want you to get the instruction that you need. You have a lot of assignments to be doing today, so make sure you're doing them. But one thing that I really want to talk about is exploring these angle pairs. So what we have is types of angle pairs is the main focus of today. And you might be asking yourself, well, what is an angle pair? Think of things that have pairs, like you have a pair of shoes. How many shoes do you wear? You wear two, right? Well, that's exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about an angle pair. We're only talking about two angles. So there are four types of angle pairs. The first type is called adjacent angles. And they are two coplanar angles, and sorry about that, I just now noticed it, with a common side, a common vertex, and no common interior points. So here is what adjacent angles look like. If you look at angle A and angle B, you see how they're next to each other? They share this common vertex, they share this side, and they're just sitting next to each other. Just like the person you're sitting next to at your table. That is they're sitting adjacent to you. Right, the next one is called vertical angles. If you take the V in vertical and you turn it upside down, you're going to form an X. And what it is two angles whose sides are opposite rays. If you take this X, looking here, see how that forms an X? Vertical angles are the angles that are opposite each other. So like angle 1 and angle 3 are vertical angles. Angle 2 and angle 4 are vertical angles. So make sure you have that X. If it's not an X, then more likely it's not going to be a vertical angle. Okay, so let's move on to our next one. And that is complementary angles. And there are two angles whose measures have a sum of 90 degrees. Each angle is called the complement of the other. So for instance, angle 1 and angle 2 are complements. Angle 1 complements angle 2. Angle CBA forms a 90 degree, and then the measure of angle 1, angle 2 add up to be those 90 degrees. And then finally we have supplementary angles. Just like complementary, supplementary add up to be 180 degrees, and they are supplements of each other. Over the years, I learned that students have a hard time remembering that complementary is 90 and supplementary is 180. So what I want you to think about is that C comes before S in the alphabet, therefore, and 90 comes before 180 in the number line. So C is going to match up to 90, so complementary to 90, supplementary to 180. So as you can see, it forms a 180 degree line here. And this is also called a linear pair. Just like that, it's a line, it's a pair that sits on a line. So angle AOD and DOB are both supplementary and are both a linear pair. So that's kind of like a quick overview for you and what you need to do now. And you could have asked if you needed to maybe go back and pause the video when you just ask the sub to do that. And then you need to be working on lots of stuff that's due on Monday. Remember vocabulary, you're writing up through, I know you're not going to straight edge, but it's the one right before straight edge. You also, if you haven't finished page 31, finish that. And now you should be able to do page 38. And what 38 is asking is just to tell whether the pairs are adjacent, supplementary, vertical, or complementary. Okay? So I'm hoping that you are doing well and you don't have any problems with it. You may work with your shoulder partners, and when you get a book, make sure that you put them up. So I want somebody in the class to make sure that there's 35 books before they leave, and then the person sitting in seat A, you're going to be the ones that are going to be putting up the books from your group. Y'all have a great rest of the day. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you on Monday.